Hi, this is Alan Cowgill, and I am incredibly happy and excited about coming up and doing a Saturday workshop on the 15th this week that I want you to attend. It's all about systems and how you can implement systems that'll make an incredible impact, positive impact in your business, in your company. And in doing so, I'd like to give it a little example here and talk to you about my breakfast. In fact, the picture you see there is actually a breakfast I got served to me in a hotel room. When I travel all over the country, I to save time, I order breakfast to be delivered to my room, and I'll typically order oatmeal or Cheerios, whole wheat toast, fruit, water, and what'll happen is what I found is 35% of my breakfasts will be messed up, and that's pretty huge. So what happens is, let's say well, in that picture right there, it's kind of hard to eat your oatmeal without a spoon, right? So let's say I call them up and ask them to bring a spoon up. What'll happen is somebody will grab a spoon and put a napkin around it and paddle themselves up to my room, whether up the stairs or up the elevator, and hand me the spoon and then paddle themselves back down to the kitchen to go back to work. Now, what just happened there was chaos. Chaos erodes your profit. The company, the hotel, had to pay that employee because of their mistake, because of their failure of putting a spoon on my tray, and they're going to pay them for that. So it's a loss to the company. And it's just not the spoon. I mean, sometimes they'll forget the water. Sometimes I like Splenda with my cereal. Sometimes they forget that. In fact, it's so bad I now carry Splenda with me. And it is really amazing. And I said 35%. Now, how many rooms are in a hotel? Well, let's say 30% of those rooms, let's say it's 100 rooms, and 30% of them get breakfast, and 35% of those, there's mistakes, and those people are calling the kitchen to rectify the situation. You know, where's the problem at? You're going to say the kitchen. Well, no, the problem is management. Management did not direct the kitchen to create a checklist that when somebody orders, they go down through their checklist, they put it on the tray, they deliver exactly what you want time after time, and that eliminates the chaos. So why am I telling? Well, and this is just one hotel. It doesn't matter what hotel you're at, whether a hotel or motel, whether it's a Holiday Inn or a Hyatt or a Hilton, Marriott, they all nuts it up to about the same percentage. And so what does that mean to you? Well, let's take you. Let's say you go to a closing and you come out of closing and you head to the property to go put a lockbox on the door and put some signs up and take some pictures and maybe put some staging material. So you get to the property and you go take your pictures and then you hang a lockbox, put a key in it, go in and do your staging material, and then you come back out to your SUV, open it up, no signs. So now you have to paddle yourself back to your garage or back to your office or wherever you're keeping your signs at, put the signs in the back of the SUV, drive it back to the property, and hammer the signs into the yard. You've just created chaos in your business. Now you overlook that. You just because you didn't have a checklist to follow. And what I did was I joined a coaching program called the E-Myth. And they taught me how to create a streamlined real estate business. This is before I was a teacher. And it was amazing, the change that it made. I learned in corporate America about systems and the importance of systems. And then when I come over and got my own real estate business, I realized that I needed help there. And I got professional help. It was a $10,000 a year coaching program, and I was in it for 5 years. And when I got done, I got a streamlined business coming out of it so that I don't miss things like that. And what happens is when you eliminate chaos, your life gets so much better. And you see those big checks that you wanted when you got into this business, those are eroded by chaos. Just like that employee paddling themselves up and down the stairs to bring me a spoon, and the hotel's got to pay them. That has eaten into their profit. Okay? I don't want that happening to you. I want you to be incredibly successful. And I have a passion for this. You must have systems created and implemented to remove chaos. Now, we got a workshop coming up. RIA's up in your area. have asked me to come up for a Saturday workshop. It's September the 15th. It's from 9 to 3:30, and I want you there. I want you to put that date on your calendar right now. Now, if you're going to watch a ball game Saturday or something like that, set your DVR. And because you can always watch it later, come back and get to this thing here, because the foundation of this business is education. All small businesses experience constant chaos. Most entrepreneurs are so busy growing their business, and I'm sure this is you, they don't take the time to create systems, and lack of systems erode your profit. Chaos is inherent in all new businesses. In the first 5 years, it's been said that 90% of all businesses fail. It's important for you to understand the training that I'm going to have on Saturday, and I'm going to give you a little bit of training right now. Why does the businesses fail in the first 5 years? I believe it's because they ran out of cash or a lack of systems. And if they had lack of systems, they wouldn't have ran out of cash. So it's critical that you get this. Let's talk about you. You got a multitude of things to take care of, such as finding new lenders, selling property, locating home buyers, purchasing new property, orchestrating contractors, rehab, advertising, renters, chasing rent or whatever you do, payroll, utilities, insurance. Oh, it goes on. Paying mortgages, interest payments, keeping lenders happy, collecting rent, office bills, paperwork, and more paperwork, and a whole lot more. I get tired of just reading that. You can't keep all that in your head. That's the thing. All those items on the previous pages can create chaos in your business if you have not established systems for each one of them. And many times, and every time, it's because you, the business owner, haven't taken the time to create systems. You see, other real estate instructors don't talk about this because it's the ugly side of the business. But frankly, your business needs this as much as you need oxygen. You see, it's just not sexy. Now, what's sexy? Well, getting big checks when you sell a property, buying properties. I think private lending and learn about that and using private lenders is pretty sexy. But and we gravitate to that. Real estate investors gravitate to that because it's exciting things, and there's nothing wrong with that. The thing of it is, what we don't do is take the time to implement the systems, which is the ugly part, because it's a little bit of work. But once you get it, it lasts forever. It's just like that person in the kitchen. If they had a checklist, then it would be the same every single time from then on until they decide to change it for whatever reason. The huge benefit is I'm going to give you some actual systems that will save you a ton of pain and make you a lot of money, that you can easily implement them immediately after the workshop on Saturday. Now, the other thing you need to know is that I spoke in your evening meetings about a web-based system. I'm not going to talk about that on the weekend. But the other thing talking about that I know can be a little boring, let's be honest. This is different. This Saturday is going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. You will embrace it and you will love it, and you will learn more than you ever thought possible. In fact, I'm told minute for minute I deliver as much or more training than anyone else. My goal is to show you how to transform your real estate business so it runs better by removing chaos. You will not be disappointed. You need this. If you have not taken 5 years and $10,000 a year to clean up your business, you will appreciate this, because I've created a laser beam approach on how to implement systems in a company. Where is it at? Well, it's at Hampton Inn on Streetsboro on the 15th. Like I said, Saturday. I'd get there at 8:30 so you can sign in and get yourself a seat. And then I'm on from 9 to 3:30. And I will teach and teach and teach and teach, and you will love it. And I will answer every single one of your questions. And you will appreciate the day, and you will remember the day, because it will be the day that helped take a turn in your business. And I know some of you are pleased with your business. Some of you are making a ton of money out there. But wouldn't you like to make more? Wouldn't you like to get your life back? I got so busy before I had these systems, I quit playing golf. I didn't want to quit playing golf, but I had to do something to make a change, to give time to change my company. And I did it. And I did it for me. I had no intention of ever doing what I'm doing with you, going out and teaching it. But there is such a vacuum, such a need in our industry for this topic. There is no one out there teaching it at my level. And that's why you need to be there. Well, to your wealth. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Show up. It's going to rock.